And I still find it interesting that there weren't any apostleship writings after 70 AD. In fact, there was silence after 70 AD. There was no apostles writing to each other about even the destruction of the temple, which would have been a monumental occasion. Nobody's writing about it. Nobody's talking about it. There aren't any letters written about it. And, I just call into question these teachings that say that the letters of Paul were written after 70 AD, like in 98 AD and all of this. I don't know why we're dating Paul to be in his 90s, if not even older than that. I just don't understand why we're adding decades to the years and the lives of these apostles. I don't think it's rocket science. I don't think it's beyond possibility to say, okay, that the letters were written before 70 AD. They were in circulation by the New Testament church, and they would have understood certain signs, certain things to look forward to. And if word got back to the Gentile Christians and the Jewish Christians even living outside of Jerusalem in the Roman Empire, that the sacrifice of oblation had stopped in the temple in Jerusalem in 66 AD, that they probably should just head underground, that they should probably make themselves very scarce. And I think that it's quite possible that the surviving Christian church would have done that. Remember that they were almost persecuted to almost extinction, the way Nero had persecuted them. And the way they were being persecuted, it was terrible. There were multiple mark of the beast systems. There were multiple systems at play. Arguably, even here, like we could look at certain things that I think were certain mark of the beast plays, though rebranded and made different, but the same MO. I mean, 4 years ago we had that medical crisis, right? Or 5 years ago we had that medical crisis, right? And I don't know. I just think that there was a few things that were pretty suspicious about that, but that's a topic for another video and probably another platform. But we look at all of those things, and we look at the way in which the devil organizes the world. He always tries to unify the world. He always tries to get the world to have one currency and all of that. And I say all that to say that we can look at that time frame comfortably, and I think we can definitely pinpoint a number of historical events that coincide with the seals being open and the trumpets sounding, and many of those trumpets having sounded, and with the seventh trumpet, I think ending with the destruction of Jerusalem. So that's kind of where that's kind of been my journey, and that's kind of the reason why I had serious concerns and doubts to doubt like this futurist, pre-tribulation, pre-millennial rapture that's supposed to happen with a 7-year tribulation and rise of an antichrist, and to not understand to have questions about all of that, and to come to the conclusion of what I've come to, which makes, I think, way much more sense to where we are right now and what we can look forward to.